We have got to get sound money back in the system again. It is the only way to level this playing field. Hi guys, what a day! It's almost like things are being sabotaged because they know what I want to talk to you about today. But I don't know if any of you listened to or read the speech or an article on the speech by Michael Barr, who is part of the FOMC, so he's part of the Federal Reserve Board. And the reason why I got so excited about this, honestly, is because he was comparing 3 previous crisis. And it is so telling what he chose. Number 1, he chose the Great Depression, which was the kickoff. Number 2, he was talking about the 1980s savings and loan crisis, which was the middle-aged. And then he was talking about the great financial crisis, which was endgame. And the reason why you hear me talk about it like that, because I'm always talking about the life cycle of a fiat money. And that is exactly, without him even knowing it, that is exactly what he was talking about. Now, we are having some technical difficulties, but when I read that article and I read his speech, I became obsessed, and I had to show you how pretty much every darn thing he was saying was wrong. So he was talking about how regulation creates these booms and these busts. Now, I want you to know that I've already put together a 42-slide PowerPoint on this. So we are going to be recording it, but it is so important because in this PowerPoint, I'm countering everything. But you know why I got so darn excited? Because as I'm doing my work, a lot of times something will just pop up and I'm focused over here. So I know I don't really have time to look at this over here yet, but I can get a sense of how important it is. So I will grab it, and I always grab all the links anyway. And I put it over here because I am working on a book. And I knew that this was a piece that needed to be in the book. But I probably found this piece, 5, 6, 7 months ago. It's been a little while. When Michael Barr came out and started talking about these 3 instances and talking about how it was the regulations that would protect you, well, I don't know. Those things were regulated and they didn't protect. It was gold and silver in the system that created limitations that actually protect you. And once they moved away from that, they being the central banks and the governments, then they need the rules of the road that will keep them in control. We have got to get sound money back in the system again. It is the only way to level this playing field. So this was a speech. He just did it on July 16th and tied to weekend bank rules. Well, yeah, and also to this, because this is what creates the winners and the losers. Duh. And the cheaper and easier it is to create money, the more money that it is that will be created. And the easier it is to spend that money, the more money will be spent. In 1971, when they removed any gold from the backing, what happened to that debt? We just added another, we've raised the debt ceiling another $5 trillion. Right? But oh my God, we're talking, we don't even really know how much debt there is. If you think that little graph or any little graph is going to show you the truth, not showing you the truth. But this isn't about flipping regulation. We have choices. They're taking those choices away from us, and they have been taking those choices away since 1913. I say, let's take our power back. That's why this is so important, because in 2008, when it became apparent to you, that's when the system died. And then it was all this free money, this QE that means absolutely nothing. It just pushes fiat money asset prices up and all asset prices up. So you think everything is okay. But if somebody has to go to the grocery store and put the food to feed their family on 4 easy payments, it ain't okay, people. It is not okay. When do you want to know? When do you want to do something about it? Let's not be slaves anymore. We have a choice. You want your children to be slaves? Do you want your grandchildren to be slaves? I don't. That is not what I want for our future. And honestly, there's nothing that's more important than fighting for our children's future. We have that obligation. So that's it for today. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it a lot. However we can be of service, let us know. Be part of this community, both locally, build that local community. That one's an easy one. Just go to your garden centers, go to your farmers markets, get to know who grows your food, give them some of your time. Globally, that's a little more challenging, but we are totally working on that. And I'm working on that with Daniel Diaz as well, because this Citizens for Sound Money is a global movement. So, here's the thing. I just put this stuff out there. I want to do this. I want to do this. And then when the timing is right, whoever is going to help guide me into that shows up. And I think it's really powerful that I don't know how to do this yet, so that Daniel can teach me and you at the same time. We're going to make this happen. We're going to get sound money back in the system again. I'm certain of it. We have to do this for our babies, every single one of our babies. And until next we meet, please be safe out there. Bye-bye.